Hola, amigos. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Girl, La Lucha is real. I am so overwhelmed between work, family, chores, my dog. I don't know. I just feel so disconnected lately.
I've been telling you to go to therapy. Your self-care is a non-negotiable, and that's why I never skip my therapy days. Personally, I've been really enjoying using BetterHelp. My therapist has been teaching me skills to help regulate my emotions and create a healthy work-life balance. Why haven't you tried it?
Okay, but how does it work?
Well, it's entirely online. You just have to fill out a brief questionnaire, and they match you to the best licensed therapist.
Match? Kind of like a dating app?
Well, kind of, but it's better and actually helpful.
Okay, but let's be real. What if I don't like my therapist?
That's easy. You could switch at any time with no additional cost.
Okay, I think I might want to try this. So what do I do?
I will put you and our amigos on. Visit betterhelp.com/laluchasreal today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/laluchasreal.
Never skip therapy day with BetterHelp.
1, 2, 3. Hi guys, welcome back to La Lucha's Real podcast. I am your host, Edith.
And I'm Angel.
And we've done this intro like 5 times. Because we keep on messing up. Like we don't do this
I'm just
week.
a little like off. I don't know why.
No, me
I'm
too.
just a little
we weren't
off.
even on sync.
In sync.
In sync.
Yes.
Damn. Anyways, how you been, girl?
Good. So.
God damn it. Good.
Moving on.
Fuck whatever you said. We keep it pushing. A ver, ¿qué pasó?
Good and bad. We had a couple people, I think a couple people suggested, what were some of the suggestions for good and bad of the week?
Like high lows.
The high lows.
Well, actually, there was a couple of them.
Yeah, I think there was high lows.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Let us know what you think. Because I know, like, I think I've seen, like, different YouTubers use, like, a different version of it. Like, a different name or something.
Yeah, because it's, like, an exercise, like, that they do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a well-known... No sé cómo.
What did you call it? Like a reflective...
Yeah, reflective exercise, isn't it?
I think so.
Is that what I said?
Mm-hmm.
Algo dije así.
Mm-hmm.
But it's used by a lot of people. So sometimes they put a little bit more in. Sometimes they do the good, the bad, and like what I can improve on.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's everybody has their own little variation of it.
Yeah.
But
any ideas, Edith? What were some of your ideas?
I literally, guys, I'm blocked.
Some people said high lows.
I was gonna say los highs and lows.
Los highs and lows. Gotta make it a little bit ghetto.
Gotta make it Spanglish, girl.
Yeah, guys, let us know what you guys think, okay?
I'm still trying to figure out.
We can, like, have fun with it, you know, like, una ganada y una mamada, like...
Yeah. Yeah, we could have fun with it. I was telling Angel that I wanted something that's, like, Spanglish.
Yeah.
Kind of goes with, like, our title.
Yeah.
So, or something that has the same vibe as Chisme palmetiche, you know?
Yeah.
Something.
I feel like that's rhymey, right? Una ganada y una mamada.
Yeah, it is.
What was another one? Fuck, I don't even remember. Like, me and Val were just, like, spitballing.
You could also do los subes y bajas.
Yes,
subes
I think.
Bajas. Like that canción. Do you remember that? Que sube, que baja, que llegas.
I think so.
Yeah.
So there's that one. Yeah, I don't know. We were just...
That's how far we got.
No, there was another one. I think it was... what was it? Mucha lucha, pero bien trucha.
Yeah, something like that. Mucha lucha, pero bien trucha. Help your girls out.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out a name because we want something that could stick and that just rolls off easily. And, yeah. So.
And something that's us.
Yeah, tampoco, like, no tiren así como, like... I don't know what's not us, but don't do that. Anyways, we're going on to that. So yeah, let's start off with the positive this time.
The positive?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's something good about your week, girl?
This week, I had brunch with my parents.
Oh,
with both of them.
Really?
At the same time.
That's amazing. Yeah, you didn't tell me. All right. I feel hurt. I'm finding out now.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was funny because it was on, I think it was on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, because that was the weekend where we had like back to back shit.
Yeah.
Like we had like Thursday night, we like stayed up kind of late.
Mm-hmm.
Then into Friday, we stayed up pretty late. And then like Saturday, I think I was. Saturday we got together again.
Yeah.
It was like Thursday, Friday, Saturday because we had like stuff to do. And then Sunday I woke up, dude, not wanting to do nada. Like I wanted to rot in bed.
Yeah, you're like, no, bother me.
Yeah. And so I was like, okay, so I kind of slept in a little bit and then like I'm just laying there just staring at my ceiling, like just taking in the moment after waking up. And then my phone starts vibrating and I was like, no, pues ya empezaron. And then I look and I was like, oh my God.
There goes my rod.
And then I was like, oh, it's my dad. And then I was kind of like, ugh. Like, of course, like, I'm like, oh my God, it's my dad. I love him. But also, like, I wanted to
rot in bed.
I was like, why is he picking, like...
He literally picked the day that you didn't want to do anything.
Exactly. He just picks, like, a very inconvenient time. And then I just let it go to voicemail. And I was like, I'm going to give myself, like, 5 minutes. And then I'll call him back.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay. So then I was like, I'll call him back right now. Girl, 2 minutes. And then my mom calls. ¿Te habló tu papá? She's like, he wants to go to breakfast with or like brunch or whatever, like with us. And then I was just like, yeah, I guess I'll start getting ready.
Ya que.
Yeah, but it was nice. It was nice sitting down with them because it's funny. This last episode that went live on Monday.
Sorry, guys.
We were just talking about how, I would love to just have dinner with my parents.
Yeah.
And then maybe I spoke it into existence.
I think you did, girl, because...
I think I did say, like, I would love to just have dinner. I mean, it wasn't dinner, but, like, I got to go to, like...
have a meal with them.
Yeah, I had a meal with both of them. It was nice.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice, girl.
Yeah, it doesn't happen often. Probably, like, once or twice a year, but...
Yeah, but hey.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a good time. It was, like, just being with both of them.
Yeah. I like that.
What was your good...
Damn, I came hella unprepared this week. I feel like my good, we're gonna go very basic. Actually, I had a good week at work.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Why are you looking like...
Yeah. I mean, like, it's not like I don't have good weeks,
Yeah.
But, like, it was, like, I don't know. It was different. The environment's different. Like, things have changed around the office where I work. And I feel like it's been a positive change.
Okay,
and
that's
I've been really liking the atmosphere and everything. Not that it was bad before, but I just feel like it's better now.
Yeah.
So, and I got a lot of free lunch, so...
Oh, nice.
Today I had barbecue. This is good.
From where?
John Mules.
Oh, I've never had it.
Me neither. That was good.
Oh, nice.
Their potato salad, bro. I was like, that's fire. I'm not even a big fan of potato salad. Because sometimes lo hacen como muy dulcecito. I don't know if you've ever encountered.
Oh,
yeah.
A little. Yeah.
But it's just about like perfection, bro. That shit was so good.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
What about your bad?
My bad. Oh my God. Okay. Well, this is not even that bad, but that's the only thing I can think about right now. So I bought, for those who don't know, most of my like pants and jeans or anything are for Abercrombie. I can't even say it, but de ahí compro, ¿verdad? Y no son los cheapest. You get me? So I have these specific work pants that I really, really like, right? And I wore them. Fit great, whatever. I was like, hell yeah. They cost me like around like, it was a little bit more than 100 for this pair of pants.
God
right?
damn.
Pero ya las he tenido por como like, I want to say like a year or so ago. And then my ass, like when I went to the bathroom, I didn't pull the zipper all the way down. Like I put it halfway, y todavía bajó and everything like that. But when I put it back up, I noticed that there was no zipper on it. So the little fucking thing del zipper thing, like I popped it up because I didn't put it all the way down. So like it, when I did.
So what you do?
It's just there.
No, but like for the rest of the day, like.
Oh no, estaba en la casa. I forgot to mention that.
Oh my God.
Ya había llegado. Y Imagínate, yo
Dude,
con
I
la
was
panza
like-
bien afuera.
I was in my head. I'm thinking like, oh, the bad thing was that she had a broken zipper of her.
No, it's just I broke the zipper of my favorite pants. No, bro, that would have been horrible
Right.
because that like hasta todo el like everything, bro.
Just walking around with your kuka.
Yeah, exactly that. Because they're like high waisted and everything. Y lo que pasa es que that day I didn't even have like a shirt that like kind of covered it. It was like a cropped shirt, but like
Oh
you know.
my gosh.
So that would have been all bad. Good thing that didn't happen at work. It happened at home.
Okay.
So yeah, so I was kind of sad, and I'm like, damn, I'm probably gonna have to buy new pants or try to fix the zipper. But I just, I'm not handyman-y. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, that shit broken.
Damn.
I probably won't fix it. So, yeah.
For $100 and something pants, you can just like take it to the swap meet right here and just have.
They'll fix it.
Yes. Dude, it's like $9 to replace the zipper. Well, maybe it went up because I haven't gone in a while, but like it was like $9 and I got my jeans fixed.
Do they have to replace the whole zipper, or can they like use, because it's literally the little cosita que va para arriba just popped out. Do you get me what I mean?
Oh, so like it didn't like the whole, like it's still intact, like you could still raise it if it had the little thing?
Yeah, if it had the little thing, like nothing happened to the actual other parts. It's just a little thing that goes up. Me trying to, the little thing, guys, and whoever's listening on Spotify, I don't know what it's called, but the little flappy thing that pulls it, like that's what came out. That little part.
But the other thing is still attached to it. Like,
yeah, everything
what
else.
What actually like makes it close is still attached.
No, what actually made it close is what fell off.
Oh no, girl! They're gonna have to replace the whole zipper.
There's no way to put it back. It's because también like it's like a special brown zipper. So I don't know if like.
Oh, I don't know.
Damn, maybe I'll say like that. No, I probably am gonna take it, bro. Cause es que ya me costaron, you know. I mean, ya tienen un año, pero de todos modos, you know.
No, when you have a good pair, you gotta take care of them.
Exactly. What about you, girl?
Okay, so this week, I honestly was not prepared for the bad. But something that just makes my heart hurt a little bit is that we signed up for that 10K.
This bitch. Sorry, guys. I'm over here moving because this fucking seat I'm sliding. New seats are coming soon. Just just wait.
My heart hurts a little bit because I'm not like a runner.
You want to tell them what happened? First of all, okay, guys. I've been one of my goals, and I think I said it on the podcast, right? I think I said it when Yosava was here.
Yeah.
That one of my goals was to run a 10K for the year.
Yeah.
And Angel hadn't said anything until like one day, a couple months ago. She's like, "Oh, bro, I actually want to run. Like, I want to run a race. Like, I just want to run a." And she said a 10K. I was like, "God damn, girl." Let's get it, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that's for her first race. That's a lot. But you know what? You could do it.
Yeah.
And so finally, that thought stayed in my head. I found one of the races in Vegas. We're doing a Christmas one. And I was like, oh, like, you want to sign up with me? And then you're like, yeah, sure. Sign me up. I'll send you the money. Okay. I'm like, good. So I signed us up. You mean my little computer over here signed us up for the 10K. 10K, not 5K, not 1 mile, a 10K. Okay. Yeah. And then finally, I tell Angel, oh, I'm signed up. She sends me the money, and she's like, wait. She's like, I just realized what we signed up for, and I was like, what do you mean?
I don't know why in my head I was thinking like, oh, it's 3 miles, like que son 3 miles, you know, like I could do it. You know, I died a little bit when I run one, but I was like, you know, like maybe I'll make it through 3. And then I don't know why I just didn't realize that it was like, what is it, like 6.2 miles? I didn't realize that until when I think I was telling like Chelsea that I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna do a 10K, and she's like, a 10K, and I was like, yeah. And then I was like, hold on, I don't know why things like started clicking in my head, and then I fucking like Googled like how much a 10K is, and then I was like, hold on, what? And then I realized, that's when I realized, and I was like, oh, I don't know what I just signed up for.
It's because the thing about it is, yo te había dicho antes que I ran the 5K, you know?
Yeah.
And you said you want to run a 10K. I was like, girl, let's do it. So that's why I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
But the 5K is the one that's 3.1 miles.
Yeah, I don't know why in my head I just wasn't.
It didn't register.
Yeah, it didn't
click.
register. And then afterwards I was like, hold on, girl, I don't know if I could do it.
I'm like, too fucking late.
Yeah, I already signed up, ya que, you know.
Yeah.
Pero when I was saying, you know, like I want to run a 10K, like nomás era un dicho, you know, un dicho bien dicho.
Eddie took it literal. Yeah. I took it very, very much literal.
It's one of those things that, you know, you just say like, oh, I think I want to do this. And then like, you know, it's kind of like...
Conmigo no se puede hacer esas cosas. You knew what damn well I wanted to run a 10K, so I was like, cool, now I have a partner.
So this whole week, that's just been like right there in the back of my mind, like, girl, you need to start training for it.
For your 10K.
Yeah.
I know, me
the
too.
good thing is that I have like a few months.
Yeah. No, we do. And then I'm trying to convince, like, you know, Angel's sister to join us too.
I think she agreed to it.
She agreed to it?
Yeah.
She signed up already?
No.
Not yet?
No.
I can't take until she signed up. She might back out. That's why. Also, I'm trying to, like, one of my other friends, Jackie. Mm-hmm. I think she's pretty much convinced of, like, running. So.
Is she a runner too?
No, not yet.
Okay.
But her boo thing is a runner.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he might be, like, she also told me he was going to tell him to see if he wants to run as well.
Yeah, Val won't do it. I already know.
Have you asked?
No, but I know he won't. Okay. He's just going to be like, ha!
He's going to laugh at us?
Yeah.
It's a cool goal.
Yeah. Okay, well, wait, you already said you're bad, your zipper. Okay. Yeah, I was like, fuck, let's get off this topic before I stress out.
Starts hyperventilating.
Yeah, no, it's literally been like right there.
Really?
Like I'm like freaking out about it.
I think you have enough time to train. It's not something that
I just been procrastinating the train.
Yeah. But as long as you like give yourself at least it's in December.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure that by September you're started the training.
Yeah.
Like, it's better if you start right now because you give yourself more time. But like,
no, I know it's there. Also, Val's been sick this week, so
is he okay?
Yeah, he just has this annoying cough and stuff. And when we go to the gym together, I don't want to go by myself. I get shy.
No, yeah.
When I go to the gym, especially after work.
It's packed as shit.
Yes. So I like get shy and I like don't want to go by myself.
No, I get you, girl. I get you.
Did you start? You ended up starting?
Yeah, I started like half-assed, but I think next week I'm gonna for real start.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, I haven't been, like, running. I've been, like, walking. So
maybe I should start with walking, too.
And been stretching a lot, bro, too.
Does it make a difference?
Yeah, it makes a huge difference. That's one thing if for anybody that runs, you know, take the time to actually, like, carve out time during your workout or, like, even during your rest days to just stretch because it makes a big difference of how your muscles
you're going to have to send me your stretches.
Yeah. I just look them up on YouTube.
Oh.
I'll be like 15-minute stretch.
Dude, have you been seeing that, like, how wild the fucking Olympics have been this year?
Girl, yes.
People are like this has been like the most I've
lucky little like interesting.
Yeah, because normally like I'm like, oh, the Olympics are going on, whatever, like people talk about it, but like this year I feel like have been interesting.
Yes, especially because of course, the U.S. has taken a lot of gold. Mm-hmm. I know, like, our Olympic, or, like, what is it called? Or gymnastics.
Oh, girl.
Guys, don't come on me because I don't know the names of whatever they do.
Are you talking about, like, Simone?
Simone Biles?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the one that she posted because I guess this other person from another country said that they were lazy. And something like that.
Lazy?
Yes, they were lazy and they didn't have talent or something like that. And they won gold, right? The whole U.S. team. And then she posted a picture and she's like, this is something about around the lines of like, this is what lazy, talentless or something like.
There's a a fly in here.
Yeah. No, that's what lazy, talentless, like no talent gets you gold.
How you
Or
don't talk
something like
about
that.
our girls? Some, like
Yeah, so I don't know. It was some other girl from like competing in the same thing
yeah.
from another. I think so. No man, but it's just I kind
Mhm.
of follow it a little bit
Mhm.
on Threads,
Mhm.
but not that much.
Do that.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You want to square up? Sorry guys, there's a fly in the room and is trying to fight, bro.
Okay, I think it went away.
Yeah.
But also like, have you seen like the Latinos who
Yes.
have like, I don't know what you call it. Me trying to talk about Olympic sports and I have I have no idea what she placed or Latinos have placed.
Yeah.
There we
Well,
go.
in the Olympic, in the I don't know what it's called. Gymnastics? Is that what it's called?
One of the
No.
members or whatever,
Yeah,
she's Dominican, right?
Yeah, she's Dominican.
Yeah.
But I just don't know what the
Yeah.
guys don't kill.
People are gonna come after us.
Like, guys, get it together.
Why y'all talking about shit you don't even know about? Okay, I'm just trying to bring I'm trying to talk about it.
Oh gosh, but yeah, she Dominican, and then there was another one.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I just saw like a few
Yeah.
I think he what does he do? Is he a fighter or something? The Mexico?
Mhm.
I think he won too. And then there was this lady, what is she, a shooter, and she's Guatemalan, I think.
I think so.
And there was like a few, and I was like, oh, that's so cool, good for them.
And then archery, I think,
I don't know
as well.
Yeah,
I don't know. No, don't quote me.
yeah, don't quote us.
But that's really cool, you know.
Yeah.
Like seeing like Latino representation,
Yeah.
like placing and stuff like that. So,
But
what happened?
what is your take on the opening ceremony?
Oh my God, bro! Everybody, you know what? I'm not gonna say too much because honestly, I haven't done my research. I haven't really looked into it. I've only seen. I came across it because I have very mad people on some of my Facebook.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay. And I took a little bit of like, I was like, oh, what do you mean mocking? Because it basically was people saying like, cada quien, cada quien. A lot of people are very, very passionate about it. But keep in mind, guys, we're not here to like say what was right, what was wrong. We're just saying, okay? From what I got from the people that were posting about it, it was like they were mocking the Last Supper. Is that what I got? And something about like, I don't know. But then I was in other things that I was seeing, and they're like, oh, it's like a representation of a Greek
mythology or something like that.
Mythology, like
it's like theater or something.
Yes.
And then the table's not even a table. It's supposed to be like a runway.
Yeah. And it's like because the Olympics originate from Greece, you know? So it was like bringing that. Obviously with the twist, because you have like, what was it? Like drag queens?
I think so.
It was like, kind of like doing the whatever they were doing.
They were trying to show, I think what I had seen was that they were just trying to show like their artistic side.
Yes, exactly. But a lot of people are saying it's the Last Supper, and I'm just like, oh, interesting.
But but it wasn't, because they were saying that like the Last Supper had what, like 12 people, but it was 18, which is supposed to represent something else. But
you see, for me, I don't know, like I did take it more so like the Greek mythology thing. I did see it like that. Like I was like, okay. But people were saying like, oh, it's a Last Supper, it's a mockery of the religion and stuff like that. And I'm like, huh, interesting. And then I kind of went in a little bit of a rabbit hole on TikTok, just a little bit. But I didn't do too much research, like I said. And then there was another one TikTok that said like, oh, like why are they coming so hard at them when there's been so many, you could say, quote unquote, like what they're representing, they're saying that it's like a mockery to the Last Supper. So many other times where it's been like that in so many, like in different shows on how they present, like different pictures. But is it just because they were the only ones that did it, but in drag? And I was like, oh, interesting.
Yeah.
It was just, yeah.
Yeah, I think
like why weren't they outraged when this other like famous times or like whatever pasó y nadie dijo nada.
Yeah. So I only saw like snips of this. I have nothing against like what they did, but I saw clips of it being compared to like the Olympics like 20 years ago. And I think it was like 20 years ago in like China. And then they're like the way they did it was like this like they were like drumming or something, but it was like all in sync and they had like so many of them and it was like a whole performance, but it, oh my god, dude, this fly is pissing me off.
Bro, what the?
Dude, this fly's trying to get some clout.
Fuck off. Oh, yeah, you were saying China?
Yeah, so, and like, I don't know. I was just like, I don't know. I just feel like, personally, I was not as impressed.
Yeah.
Is all I can say.
Of just the opening ceremony.
Yeah. Like, you know, because when you compare it to like something like the one from China, I think that's where I was like, okay. When you compare it Así Estas Dos, I was just like, oh, like that looks so cool. Like the amount of effort it took to like get all these, like, it was like hundreds of them or something. Like it was like so many of them and they're all in sync, like hitting these like drums or something, and then they turn off the lights and then like their sticks like glow and it's like a whole performance. And I was like, oh my god, like that is so cool. Like, and I don't know, it just was very, to me it was like very, like, you could just see like how much pride they have in like their culture and like, I don't know. I guess maybe that also had, I don't know if there was like pride in like art or whatever.
Yeah, because you gotta keep in mind that it was in Paris, and Paris is all about fashion. Like that is their culture, you know, and arts.
That's a good point.
That's
a good point.
Fashion and arts. So I do see how the ceremony was a representation in a way, like of them, of Paris, France, and stuff like that.
I guess like in my head, I was thinking more like something more. They would go with something more like love or whimsical or like, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how to explain it.
Like the movie edition of like Paris.
I don't know.
Kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like obviously like being there, it is about like a very love and stuff like that. Mostly like around the Eiffel Tower and stuff. But other than that, it's very, very much art. Like it's a very artistic city. It's a very fashion forward city. It's a y ellos como que like they appreciate art in all kinds of forms, like even in nudity and everything like that. So for them, it's not. I feel like it was a pretty good connection with Paris, and a good connection with kind of implementing the Greek mythology in it.
Okay. So maybe it's just like al gusto de cada quien, you know?
El gusto de cada quien. Como les dije, yo no lo vi yo nomás vi como like little snippets, but I didn't watch it entirely. They were also saying something about what else were they saying that represented something else, like the angel of the apocalypse or something?
The fuck, girl? I don't know.
Oh, there we go. So there was like something like, I think an angel riding a horse, and they're like, oh my god, this is the angel of the apocalypse or something like that.
I don't know.
Yo no sé. Do I think it's a stretch? God, again, you know, like, I guess. But I feel like I don't think their intentions were.
Yeah.
To that, I feel like a lot of things are very similar because obviously, like, you know, history and stuff. But
I don't know. Did you also take offense? Okay, but like, did you also hear about these two female fighters where one of them like knocked out I think it was like one of the fighters from like Italy in like 40 seconds. Well, not knocked her out, but like fucking like punched her and just broke her nose in like 40.
No, I did not hear about that.
In like 40 seconds. And then like something happened, but like rumors started going around that she was a trans woman.
Oh man.
And people were like really going in because she, like, people were saying that she looks very masculine and that she's like in the middle of trans and this and this and that. And then, like, you know how people feel about like trans people playing in like sports and stuff like that. And so there's like people like talking about, like, you know, obviously going on about how all that, but it turns out that she's not trans. Like, it just was like
Damn.
a rumor that got started and
Yeah.
like people were going with it.
But it's just that you have to like also like la gente like there's a lot of like more masculine like I said more like they have more masculine features in the Olympics. I was like seeing like some of the in different kind of areas because obviously a lot of it is very much upper body. Like and you see a lot of women train even like in gymnastics or whatever. They have a lot of upper body. Have you seen her? I was like they got muscles. So it's just sad though because
Yeah.
imagine just being her and being like damn like
Yeah.
why y'all attacking me and just doing what I like.
Yeah, and then they were even like, bro, come on now,
And you
because
don't
like,
think they're gonna check for that?
and then,
I don't know.
and not only that, but like they were like talking about like her history of like in like different fights or like Olympic,
Yeah.
whatever, and they were saying that like she's lost before to other women, so like even if she were a trans woman, like she had lost other fights to other
Yeah.
women. So it's not like they're not saying it's not like it's unfair or
Yeah.
whatever, you know? Not to say that it could be unfair in other circumstances or anything, but it was
Yeah.
just like people were pointing that stuff out.
It was just ay, así fue la pelea.
Yeah.
You
And
got knocked
now,
out.
yeah. And like some other people are like, no, that girl, because I think the girl that got punched in the face or whatever, I think she Italian? I don't know what she was. But like, they were saying that like some other people were also saying like, no, she's just trying to make an excuse of she wants people to feel bad for her for losing in 40 seconds.
It's because imagine you train so long, so hard
Exactly.
for this, and in 40 seconds te lo roban.
Yeah.
Oh, no te lo quitan, no te lo roban, pero like, they win.
They win. Well, it's kind of like, and then people like spiral, right? Because
Yeah.
like people really take that shit to heart because they're like,
That's her whole life.
that's their whole life and it revolves around this one particular thing. And then to be like knocked out that quickly, like, who was it? Ronda Rousey? Who, remember like one of like, cause she was like, what, unbeatable? Like she was,
Yeah, but then she got beat.
and then she got beat in like what, like the first round, like
Yeah.
hella, like she got knocked down hella fast, and then she like went through like a lot of mental health.
I faintly remember that.
Yeah, she went through a lot of mental health issues after that, and she just didn't want to fight anymore.
Yeah.
Like she really took that to heart.
Damn.
It just sucks, but
I know. Wow, the Olympics are
Yeah.
interesting, bro. Okay. This talks about what I like, bro. So I was looking. I was on the side of the Olympics food.
okay.
Like what they serve
Shut the fuck up.
serve as food, and bro, that's crazy. So they have like this. They offer food for every single country that's there, obviously, but it's like different sections. Like you go into different sections of that food, and not only that, it's like you also have your vegetarian options, your like vegan options. You have your what is it, like the kosher halal options. Like that was like a whole like museum of food, bro. Obviously buffet style wasn't like the prettiest presentation because obviously it's, you got some, but yeah. And then there was this guy, I don't know if he's from Denmark, one of the athletes, that he's really famous on TikTok. I think Denmark, somewhere around there, because he's obsessed with these chocolate muffins from there, and he's made these chocolate muffins so popular, like so viral. So now everybody knows about the Olympic chocolate muffins. And then everybody, like, there's other athletes making TikToks, like, they see the chocolate muffins, they're like, oh, I want one. But wait, I don't want to make this, I don't want to make this person, whatever the name of the athlete is, I'm mad because I'm taking them. And then they put it back.
Well, how did he make him famous?
He just started posting TikToks with them. He's like, I love these muffins. These double chocolate something muffins, bro.
Damn, I want to try one now.
And they look really good. And now I want to try that double chocolate muffin from the Olympics. But yeah.
Okay, let's take a quick break and then we'll be right back. And we're back.
Y'all, I don't know if you guys are watching this, but it's pretty like a lot of people are watching it. But Love is Blind came out with a Mexico edition.
Shut the fuck up.
Girl, it is hilarious. It is So far, they've only put out, as of today, only 4 episodes.
Okay.
And you're bringing the chisme. You want the drama. Mexicans are giving it to you. It's
really?
crazy. Yes, girl.
Okay, is it people really searching for love?
No,
or
actually, compared to the other Love is Blind, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I feel like the casting looks a lot. You know how sometimes the casting, especially in the last Love is Blind, like they look like very much model-esque, like, you know, like not model-esque, but like
conventionally attractive?
Yes, conventionally attractive. And I feel like Love is Blind Mexico is bringing like people that look like me, you, and everybody else.
Okay.
You get me? Like, it's not like what the conventional beauty standard is of like Kim Kardashian and stuff. No, it's like these people parece la gente que like te encontrarías donde quiera, you know, like at a coffee shop or
like
or shopping at Trader Joe's together or something like that. Like
your ordinary Juan.
Yes, exactly. Like both women and men. Don't get me wrong. You know, the women are beautiful, but it's like I'm just talking about like conventionally attractive.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I've only seen the first season of Love is Blind. I have not kept up with it. I have not kept up with
Disappointed. I'm gonna make you watch it. You don't have to watch the other ones. You have to watch Love is Blind Mexico.
Okay, but like, so because I know they're saying, people have said that like the first season, like people were truly there because they wanted to find love, right? But like as the seasons go on, people are like, no, girl, it's not even like about really wanting to find love. It's more like
clout.
People are just going for clout and like,
and you could hella see it, you know, like in that. But I feel like Love is Blind Mexico, it seems like more authentic. And also like it's just very refreshing hearing people like talk slang, like Mexican slang. Of course, like most of them are from la Ciudad de Mexico, so they have their own slang, but it's still very refreshing, like like certain words, just hearing them cotorrear and everything like that. Like it's just.
Have you had to look up any of their slang?
Yeah, some of them. Some of them.
Okay,
like,
you gotta share what's some interesting ones.
Not slang, actually. It's not slang because you know how like they're native Spanish speakers. So there's a lot of words that me and you don't use in our Spanish vocabulary. You know?
Okay.
So I'm just like, the good thing is that I don't have to search it up because I have the English subtitles.
Oh, okay, girl, that's some shit I would do too.
Because sí, usan algunas palabras that obviously are like your normal vocabulary over there, but since we don't use them, like it's like, ¿qué es eso?
Yeah. What's one word you've had to look up?
I didn't have to look up, but I did look at the thing. Vincular.
What is that?
Connection. Right? I did not know that, guys.
What is it?
Like vincular, like vínculo. Quiero un vínculo, like una vínculo. Like they were. I don't know if I'm saying it right, guys, but like that. Vínculo. Vincular.
Dude, it sounds like you're saying like vehicle.
Yeah, it does sound like that. That's why I was so what the fuck. But give me a second. I'm researching it up, making sure.
Dude, that fly
is gonna like be.
That fly, he trying to get some clout right now.
Well, it says conexión here, but they don't use that word very much.
It might be one of those like
vínculo, like.
It might just be conexión. I think it's just because I say conexión, but I think it's one of those words when you know how we were talking about like
that maybe came up like later on.
It's like a Spanglish word, you know,
that got as a word later on.
Guys,
because it is considered a word.
Okay, guys, so I just found out after my whole rant about how and I wasn't even ranting. First of all, I was not ranting when I said that parquear is not a word. I just found out that in fact is a word. But 10 years ago when I was going to UNLV,
it was not a word.
It was not a word. And I remember it because my professor was going on a whole rant about how she hates it when people say parquear. Yeah. And she was going on a whole rant.
Well, it's
Val was my witness.
It's a word now, guys.
Yeah,
but that's
it's
what
a word
happens with a lot of words, you know?
Yeah.
Like a lot of...
But I mean, language evolves, right? Yeah. And like, yeah. But that wasn't the point I was trying to make. The point I was trying to make was how like people will like try to, like, for example, like carpeta, when people like, the word is not actually carpeta, it's alfombra, you know, but like I'm pretty sure carpeta is probably going to become a word too. Like it's just one of those words where like people are using another language and kind of like mixing them together. But anyways,
it happens.
Go on.
So it is.
I just had to clarify.
She got to clarify. They take it off her chest. It's vínculo.
Interesting. I wouldn't have known.
Right? It sounds like vehículo, but it's vínculo. I can't even say it. But I didn't know it was connection, and they were using it a lot, you know. And I was like, huh? And I was like, oh. And then I read this English subtitles. I was like, connection. It's a connection. I'm like, wow.
Okay.
So it's like the slang. I kind of got it because, you know, de tanto ver like different shows.
Yeah.
And everything like that. I kind of know the slang, but it was more so like the actual Spanish
like the
words.
actual proper words.
Yes, like the Spanish. That was like,
yeah.
¿Qué dijiste?
Have anybody like made like a pair? Like,
I already watched to the point that there's already están sus parejas and they're in their love honeymoon type thing.
Okay,
you know?
Who's your favorite couple?
I'm still deciding. I don't know.
Because I want to watch it now and I want to be like, okay.
I don't want to say yet because they're all kind of like, I feel like they're very authentic, honestly. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't no agarro ninguna like thing that any one of them wants to come just for clout.
Okay.
Like,
have any of them paired and then like been like, oh, fuck no.
Yes.
Like,
spoiler alert.
I want to hear it.
I want to hear it. Okay, if you want to watch it, skip this. If you don't want me to spoil it, but I am gonna spoil it a little bit. There is one girl that I don't like.
Damn.
That I don't like, and it's not. And from the beginning, you're not gonna catch it because she's very like. You can't see. I mean, it's very sweet. She seems very authentic and everything like that. But she was supposed to pair with this guy. The guy didn't choose her. He chose somebody else. He said, I just feel a deeper connection with somebody else.
Okay.
She went basically to her second option, right?
Okay.
And her second option, once they met, right?
When they do like the reveal.
Okay. Like, keep in mind, I must put this out there. She's like a light-skinned Mexican. Okay. Y el otro, he's probably, that's another thing. It's most of them are like kind of a little bit, well, not all of them, but like lighter. But there's only a couple of them that que tienen tan los morenitos, you know. Y ese que ellas que se escogieron, está más morenito, you know. And the only reason I'm saying this, the color of the skin, is because of how she reacted. You get me? He was all excited to see her and everything, and she's like, oh my God, estoy in shock. And you know how they do like the mini interviews while they're like, they go back and forth, like they're meeting and then they're like sitting and talking actually what happened. And she's like, the whole time she's like, I'm in shock. Like, I don't know, like I just can't put the voice to the head. I feel like it's not the person that it was. I'm just so in shock. He still like tells her like and gives her the ring, and she says like, you know, yes again and whatever. And then they go back and then le hacen otra vez como la entrevista, and she's like, I don't know, it's just like I would have never gone for him. He's not my type, and that's okay, you know. Everybody has their type. The thing that pissed me off is like he se ve como un bad boy, like se ve como yes. Like, try not to make it seem, but I'm like, girl, what do you mean he looks like a bad boy? First of all, I don't know.
She's insinuating that because of his darker skin tone.
Yes, that's how I got it. Don't, like, ustedes véanlo por ustedes mismos. Y usted no nomás eso. But she's like, oh, se ve como que toma mucho, que anda mucho. Like, I'm just like.
You got all that.
From his looks.
No.
Of course, he has talked about alcohol before. Like, all people there, like, they drink. But to say, like, se ve como un alcohólico, like, first of all, this man, it's not like he was, like, dying of, like, liver disease to know that he was maybe, I don't know, alcoholic. Like, I was just like, what made you think that he looked like an alcohólico que le gustó mucho el desmadre? Like, what? This man is presenting himself in a suit.
Yeah.
Looking very nice.
That just gave me the ick.
Yeah, girl. I was like,
but that's
astonished.
Honestly, like, one thing about, I feel like in this, I can't even just say that it's like nuestra gente allá en Mexico, pero it's, I feel like across so many like cultures, there's so much colorism. So much colorism everywhere. It's just like, well, not every culture, but like there's just across a lot of cultures, there's so much colorism. Like, it's just because you're a little bit like darker, like they associate it with that.
Yeah, but that's history, bro.
Yeah.
Like, eso ya viene, like, it's not a recent thing. It's something that's been so ingrained in society and in everything that you can't even date it back. It's just so well back. Like,
Or like and you can catch it in like the little things too. Like, like cuando, like, when you give a baby or whatever, like when you give a baby, when I can't fucking talk, when you give birth to, like, have you seen it where like someone who gives birth to a baby and they're a little bit darker and they're like, ay, qué curiosito.
Yeah.
Like, and they don't say it like, oh, how cute.
No.
They're saying it like.
But I've heard when people say like, oh, está bien blanquito, está bien bonito. Like, what?
Like, they're associating the lighter skin tone with.
Yeah. And it's not necessarily, like, that's how a lot of people were raised, and that's what's ingrained to them, so that's very natural, even for all of us, But it's, like, a thing about being aware of that.
Exactly.
And trying to eliminate that from, the way we process and how we give compliments or how we associate different words to the color of a person's skin.
Yeah, and it's like everybody has a right to their own preference. Everybody has a right to their own preference, but also it's like how you approach things and how you like say things out loud.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, even when people like you hear the comment, like, for example, like, oh, like, you're so pretty. Like, when people will be like, oh, you're so pretty for a Mexican.
I'm just like,
when people say shit like that, or when people say like, you're so pretty for a black girl, you're so pretty for a Mexican girl, like, it's just kind of like you're insinuating that like Mexican people are ugly. It's just like
pero es como ponen las palabras.
And I feel like people don't like realize, and I get that, like, like a lot of prejudice is so ingrained that people don't even acknowledge it as prejudice. But like, and don't get me, like, we all have our prejudices, like it's so like, and even just like certain stereotypes and stuff, like, it's all ingrained back to like so long ago, because a lot of times, like, back in like ancient days when we're like living in wildernesses and stuff like that, like, people used certain features, used certain ways that people look to try and identify like a dangerous fucking clan or something, like something, like back in the day cuando la gente no se like, what am I trying to say?
Like, when they had like their own like
tribes, like,
they're still tribes, but like, we're talking about back in the days cuando like back in the days,
back in the day, like, people use like stereotypes and stuff like that to like identify a danger of, like, if si no se llevaban with otro tribe or what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah, I know.
Hopefully people don't take that out of context.
Yeah, don't take it out of context. No, I do know what you're trying to say. It's just, it's like, at the end of the day, it's very, very much ingrained, and it's our job, each human being, to be self-aware to the point that you notice, like, maybe the way that you start like thinking that you're like, wait, stop, like, that's actually not right, like, that, let me take that back, or even like reprocess what I'm thinking, because obviously that stems from something else.
Yeah.
So
okay, thank you for summing that up.
Yeah. The thing is, you gotta be self-aware. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. None of us are perfect. We all come from like different things. We gotta do better. Be self-aware, and don't make comments like that. So yeah, I'm talking about the girl Irais, I think it's called, on Love Is Blind. That was not cool. I did not like that. And I'm very glad that the producer said, because you were wearing the ring, you thought you were going to, I feel like you thought maybe that you were going to make it to the, maybe like try it out to see, even after those comments you made. But I feel like production was like, if you don't feel a connection, then it ends here. Y le cortan.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah. And they didn't take it, because I feel like in the other Love Is Blind, things were said like that, like, oh, I don't like the way he looks and blah, blah, blah. And they still
like moved them on.
Yeah,
they moved them on.
But this one, cut it out. They're like, oh, if you don't feel a connection, then it ends here. And then
because
there's no point.
Yeah. I'm glad they did that.
So I like that.
They're trying to keep, like, the... What is it called? Like, the essence of, what the show is actually about.
So that's why I'm telling you that Love is Blind Mexico, I feel like it's more authentic. Just because of that, like, that's another part that it's just like, the producers could have had another couple, probably, like, que les haga más dinero, because it's going to bring drama, because obviously, the conflict.
Yeah, like, exactly. But they're not trying to promote fucking colorism and whatever the fuck she was trying to spew. Yeah.
I'm surprised that I was just like, what the fuck? I was kind of hella caught off guard, because she seemed like a really cool girl, honestly.
Which is crazy, because, like, that goes to show, like, you just never know. You just never know when you're talking to somebody and they seem so cool or whatever, and then they have their, like, low-key fucking shit. Like, they're...
I think it was just, like, I guess how you could have thought that, because of what we were saying. It stems way back, but I feel like she should have been very much self-aware of what she was saying.
We're also in, like, the 21st century, so, I feel like we should definitely be more aware.
Girl, come on.
Yeah, we're not living out in, like, wildernesses anymore.
So, yeah. So that's my spoiler alert.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to some chisme, and then we will wrap it up.
Yeah, you gotta watch it, though.
I'm gonna have to, yeah. That sounds so interesting already.
And then they start talking about... It's just weird, like, when they start talking about, like, sex and stuff like that, but in Spanish. So I was just like...
Ooh, like,
and I was watching it with my sister.
Is it cringy?
So, yeah. And I was watching it with my sister that's over there sitting on the couch. And we were like... Ew. Because then they were talking about trios and everything. And I was like... And you'll see.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Yashi.
Okay, let's go into the chisme.
Chisme palmetiche.
Okay. Hi, girls. I've been listening to your podcast for a long time, and I admire you guys so much.
Oh, thank you.
I just love your advice and wanted some input. I'm 24 years old and still a virgin. I have not done anything intimate with anyone before besides making out. Wait, did we read this one already?
It sounds very familiar.
Oh, no. I don't think so.
No?
I always say that every time I read something. Okay. Let me jump back in where I left off.
Sorry, I guess.
And I have not done anything intimate with anyone before besides making out. I keep telling myself that I need to wait until marriage, but at this point, it's just not happening. I try dating, and it's hard when the guy mostly wants to have sex. When I tell them I'm a virgin, they seem to run away. Am I the problem? No, we did read this one. You don't think so?
Yeah, I feel like we did. Are you the problem? You're not the problem. I'll still answer it right now. You're not the problem.
Should I change my beliefs or views on sex?
No.
I'm kind of comfortable where I'm at, being single or a long time, but sometimes I feel like I'm missing out on a lot.
Don't change your beliefs and views for another person, to satisfy another person. Because you're basically traicionándote a ti misma. That's who your core believes. And of course, if you wanted to change eventually, because it comes from the inside and you wanted to do it, great. But if you're doing it for somebody else, big error.
Yeah, am I the problem? I do have needs, but since I'm inexperienced and keep to myself, I'm scared to let a guy in.
Okay. I feel like the right guy would also, like, not run away, girl.
Yeah.
They'll be like, you know what? I like you enough to, like, it's okay.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. Sorry if... I don't know if we did read it or not.
Yeah.
But it just...
It sounds like we did read it.
I know, it sounds like we did. What?
Okay. Ahí va. My great-grandma told me this a few years ago. We live in a rancheria in Mexico. One summer, everyone was talking about a married woman who constantly cheated or flirted with other men. Her husband was sort of a doormat pushover. Always forgave her and guess. And I guess one summer around this time, the fiesta patronal, the police arrested the woman because they caught her banging a younger dude in a car. Public indecency charge, I guess. When the husband came to pick her up, the woman acted all lovey-dovey towards him. While funny, I don't know why people put up with being with cheaters. Humans are strange. Cada quien. Cada quien, honestly, a lot of people are very uncomfortable with change.
Mm-hmm.
So even if it's bad or they're not happy, because they're so comfortable in that situation, they rather stay there than change.
Yeah.
Because change is scary.
Yeah, and like my mom says, cada cabeza es un mundo. Like, we don't really know why sometimes
Yeah.
people do stuff, you know?
Yeah. So
Okay, next one.
imagine being caught and you gotta call your
That's
husband.
crazy. That's crazy.
You out of jail.
Val would be like, you fucking rotting in there. That's crazy.
You rotting.
You wanted to rot.
Ahí está.
Okay. Hi, amigas. Okay. Last year, I sent in a chisme because I fell for my best friend's brother. I still haven't told her I have feelings for him, and it's been over a year now.
I remember that.
I had hoped the feelings would go away, but they haven't. I think he likes me too, but hasn't made a move. Maybe he's nervous, like I am, or maybe he doesn't feel the same way. I have no clue. I've decided I need to tell her, but I'm so nervous. I feel like I know she'll respond. I feel like I know how she'll respond when telling her, but I'm still so nervous. We've been besties for over 15 years, and I'm just curious if you have any tips for this big convo I'll be having in a few weeks. Love you, girls. Thanks.
Love you too. Oh, man. That's a hard one. But
Have you had
15 years. That's a long time.
That's a long time to be best friends with somebody.
I
yeah.
feel like...
Have you had any difficult conversations with like a friend? Like, is there anything that you...
Like, I want to be with your brother? Nah.
Well,
I'm not
no,
like that.
not like that, but just like a difficult conversation that you've had to address with a friend. Like,
I mean,
what...
I've had.
Like, what are some tips that you can take away from those difficult conversations?
It's because the same thing. Obviously, it's like I'm very straightforward, and I do have to be careful with that because I'm very straightforward, and sometimes I don't know. I don't want to say I don't sugarcoat it, but like I very much sometimes when I want to get my point across, I'm just gonna say it, and sometimes no, I'm not aware of like how it might make them feel because I'm just like, oh, I'm speaking the truth. I'm just gonna tell you the truth straight on. When there's like certain people that you kind of have to like ease it in. So I feel like certain conversations that I've had, sometimes they go left when I want them to go right, you know? So it really depends on your friend. That's the thing about it. Like, for example, with Angel, I could just plain out tell her that and we could find common ground. And I feel like we've been friends for a long time. So I feel like, for example, putting myself in her shoes, I feel like we have around the same friendship time as her. If you had a brother and I felt like there was a connection, I would talk to you. I would talk to you straightforward, honestly. It just depends on your friend. I would just be like, you know what? I don't know how, like, I'm kind of feeling this way. And I wanted to tell you first before telling him or bringing it because I just feel this certain way. And you're my best friend. And yeah. It's not going to be easy.
No, it's not.
I don't think there's any way to make it easy.
Yeah.
It's just you have to, like, if you guys are best friends, I don't feel like, do you think this is a make it or break it thing? I don't feel like it.
Well, it depends on what kind of like relationship she has with her brother. Because I know some people are very protective about their family. Because I've had best friends who in the past were like very protective of their family.
I mean, me too, but yeah. I don't know.
No, I had a best friend where I told her I had a crush. Like, this was like before Val, obviously.
Yeah.
I had a crush on her brother. And she was just kind of like, oh, well, like, I appreciate you telling me, but basically, like, she's like, well, I'd appreciate you wouldn't do anything, like, to hurt his feelings type of stuff, because she's like, I will choose my brother. She straight up told me.
Yeah, and that's okay, you know?
Yeah.
But I feel like definitely you're doing the right choice by telling her first before even, like, going to the brother with anything, because you don't want to get it to get messy there.
And it can get real messy.
Yeah. So talk to her. So if she does kind of react like that, like, you know, if you do something, like, I'm going to take my brother's side, you have to respect that too. You have to respect that, and tú tomas tus chances.
Yeah, because that's another thing too. I feel like sometimes, like, we get all worked up over something and we're like, okay, well, I'm being honest. Like, I want to tell this person my truth. But then it's like, then get hurt when it doesn't go exactly like their way.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't go exactly like your way. And you get hurt. And then all of a sudden it's like, I don't know.
Yeah. That's what I was telling you, amiga. Like, just be careful. Just know that it might not go your way.
Yeah.
It might not go your way.
Yeah.
And be prepared for that. Yeah. But I don't think it's going to be like a thing that she's going to break it off with you right then and there.
Yeah.
If anything, she's probably going to be like, I don't want you to date him.
Yeah.
And right there,
you got to decide, like, what you want to do. Like, but also, like, respect that, you know? Because, like...
Because that's their family. That's their sibling. And they have reasons why...
Just like like you're right, because like she's speaking her truth, and it's like when she tells you that she doesn't feel comfortable with it or whatever, like that's her truth. Like,
I respect that. So or maybe it goes on your favor, bro.
It goes on your favor. She's like, oh my god, we gonna be sisters.
Yes, like I know he likes you, let me get you together.
Yeah,
it might be like, you just don't know.
Exactly.
Just be prepared.
What's going on?
El val con su baby.
Oh.
Did you tell him?
No.
Oh. I think he looked and he's like, huh?
That's Edith Jr.
Yeah, Edith Jr. over there. But yeah, I don't know. Just be prepared.
It could go anyway, but like, at least like you know your best friend better than we do.
Yeah.
Because there's definitely like certain like you know how your best friend is, and you know how you can communicate things with her.
Yeah.
Especially when someone's been best friends for 15 years,
But I do think you're doing things right by telling her first before making any moves or trying to see what the brother feels. I feel like that's doing it right.
But I think she wants like tips. Like, what are maybe...
I speak honesty.
Yeah.
I just be like, you know what? I got something to tell you, and it might not be easy to hear.
Yeah. But like, if you know that your best friend likes things to be sugar coated, then very much do that.
Yeah. You just know. You know how to tread with them, like.
Yeah. Like, I know, like, well, I've tried to the best of my knowledge, I know what friends I can be like outright, say something. I can say the ugliest thing, but that was my truth. And like, Edith won't judge me.
Yeah. I'll be like, oh, okay.
She might judge me a little bit, but like,
I'll tell you right then and there if I judge you. Like, girl, what the fuck?
But then like, there's other people where like, I know I can't say it how I would to you.
Yeah.
Because then they would, get hurt.
Yeah, and I feel the same way. Like, there's certain friends you could be very straightforward with that you don't have to like filter yourself so much, and I feel like with others you do.
Yeah.
So, tú sabes, amiga.
Maybe, I don't know, buy her a little treat.
Buy her favorite coffee drink or something. I don't know. Like, here, you might need this. Or a bottle of tequila close to you. Like, take a shot before.
Okay. Here is another one. Oh, you got a short one.
Yay. Okay. My boyfriend just started working as an electrician, and the stories he tells me are wild. He has this one coworker that is in a full long-term relationship, and he is shady. He pays sex workers on a regular without the girlfriend knowing about it, and he knows exactly where to find them in these places, these websites. He told them. From what my BF mentioned, he does it often, and he tells everyone about it at work.
Crazy. Like, if someone wants to like hire sex workers, cada quien. Hire them?
Yeah, but
cada quien.
No, I mean, like, you can hire them on websites.
Yeah.
Damn.
But
they're like low key, right? They're like.
So there's like some where like, so there's obviously like sex workers you pick up like on the street. Yeah. Like we see them here in Vegas all the time. But like, then there's like some who they have like websites, and like there's like, and it's crazy because there's like, I hate saying this because I don't want to be a classist, but like there's people who are like consider like higher end like sex workers. Yeah. And I know this because so I used to watch this show. It's like very old, but it's called The Diary of
a Wimpy Kid.
Huh?
That's the
The
first
Diary
thing.
of a Wimpy Kid?
I was
No,
like,
that is like,
what?
girl, you're way off.
That's the first thing that came out of my mind. I was like, huh?
No, it's called like The Diary of a Sex Worker or something. Or like
Yeah.
The Diary, I don't know what the heck it's called. But I used to watch this and like she kind of like, it's so funny because like the girl, like she's the main character. She's
Yeah.
like talks to the camera all the time. Like it's, I don't know. It's kind of like her diary or
Yeah.
whatever. But like she kind of talks about like the different like levels of like sex work and stuff like that. And like the different things. And you like, especially when like,
That's crazy.
yeah, especially when you reach like a certain like not
Status?
level but like status. Yeah, like you have to like basically be like upfront with like your, I don't know, it's a lot of intricate.
I mean, it's its own profession as
Yes.
long as the woman or man or they
Or consenting.
are consenting. Yeah,
There we go.
not
It's-
the ones that are like being forced to do it.
Yes. You know, it's a profession and everybody has their thoughts about it. But, you know, as long as, you know, they're consenting adults, like anybody has the right to do whatever the fuck they want with their bodies, whatever. But the fact that this man is hiring sex workers
And he's in a long-term relationship.
He's in a long-term relationship.
And she don't know. And he's over here like presumiendo.
Exactly.
The audacity.
Yeah, like me está viendo cara de pendeja or like what?
The
Like,
audacity. Yes, those electricians, they get good money. Very high paid blue collar work.
yeah. All right, you need to share more stories. I want to hear
I
more.
know. Anyways,
All right. I think we should wrap it up.
wrap it up. All right, girly.
Outro, Edith.
Oh, me, I'm here like just my nose kind of itchy. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. That helps us tremendously. Please, please, please. If you're hearing us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, you already know. Do I have to tell it to you again? Leave a 5-star review.
If
Anything
not-
less?
Oh, damn. You gonna hit the DMs.
Goddamn. Do we know how to podcast?
We were not in sync.
And we're not in tune this
Yeah,
time.
this episode gonna be a little rough. I'm sorry, guys.
Thank you for everybody who's
I feel
still
like
around.
this episode I couldn't speak. Like me
¿No te
estaba,
salieron las palabras?
yeah, like me estaba tragando mucho. Like I just can't speak.
Era la mosca, bro.
Yeah, and then the fucking fly. Oh, sorry, guys. This episode was a hot mess.
But hey, you made it through, though.
Yeah, if you made it through. All right, guys. So that's it, right?
Tune into Patreon if you want more content.
Yes. Pero ahí los vamos a dejar.
Besitos.
Wait, I didn't say que Dios los bendiga.
Sorry.
Que Dios los bendiga.
Besitos.
Bye, guys.
Bye.